Shalom. Giving all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Rakah HaKodash. Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone, who I learn from every day, that teach the 100% truth, Bible interpretation. Shalom to the hopeful elect men and those that's preaching the 100% truth that they learn from the elder apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom to you, brothers. This is Jeremiah 30th chapter 16th verse. Therefore all they that devour thee shall be devoured. Talking about Esau, Edom, the so-called Caucasian white race. Jeremiah 30th chapter 16th verse. Therefore all they that devour thee shall be devoured, and all thine adversaries, every one of them, every one of Esau, Edom, is going to be devoured. Spiritually talking. And all thine adversaries. Adversary mean enemy. The tribe of Judah, 12 tribes of Israel. Starting with the tribe of Judah all the way down to Issachar. We have adversaries, we have enemies, and that enemy is Esau, Edom, the so-called Caucasian white man. And Jeremiah 30th chapter 16th verse is talking about them and what's going to happen to them. Therefore all they that devour thee shall be devoured, and all thine adversaries, every one of them is that simple, shall go into captivity. Captivity means slavery. It's that simple. This is a live street preaching. January 22nd, 2022, the year of turn up. I'm on the street corner. According to my measure of faith that the Lord gave me, going live, because I know that this is the job of the hopeful elect men to sign, cry, and preach and teach in an instant, in season, out season. And there's snow on the ground. And it's very cold out here. But the men of the Lord got to preach the word in an instant, in season, out of season. It's that simple in the times of refreshing. But I started this lesson off with Jeremiah 30th chapter, 16th verse. Therefore all they that devour thee shall be devoured, and all thine adversaries, every one of them, is that simple, shall go into captivity. Let me finish the scripture. I'm gonna take this phone down. So like it. Every one of them shall go into captivity, and they that spoil thee shall be a spoil. And all that prey upon thee will I give for a prey. It's that simple. Every one of them shall go into captivity, talking about Esau, Edom, the so-called Caucasian white race. Starting with their rich and powerful, starting with their kings and nobles. Just like they put our kings and our top families into slavery, we're going to start with them the way they did it with us. And they're going to receive double. They're going to drink of the cup. It's that simple. And this is what the Lord has declared. And his word does not come back void. Who that behind me? Some damn Edomites. But I'm right here on the street corner. Jeremiah 30th chapter 16th verse. Every one of them shall go into captivity. Who are the them? Esau, Edom, the so-called Caucasian white race. Started with their kings and their nobles. Those that's in power. They're going to try to hide in underground bunkers and undersea bunkers. And the Lord is going to send for fishers and for hunters We're going to get that Jeremiah 16 and 16. Okay, we're going to precept Jeremiah 30 chapter 16 verse to Jeremiah 16 chapter 16 verse. The rich and the powerful, they're going to try to hide in underground bunkers to try to hide from the Lord when the Lord return to destroy this wicked nation, Babylon, the great America. According to Jeremiah 16 chapter 16 verse, this is what the Lord going to do. Behold, I will send for many fishers, saith the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, and they shall fish them. And after will I send for many hunters, and they shall hunt them from every mountain and from every hill and out of the holes of the rocks. That's talking about the underground bunkers that the rich and powerful are going to try to hide from. A lot of them don't went into hiding right now because they know the signs and the prophecies are coming to life today, because the Hebrew Israelites is waking up all around the world as it was prophesied to happen. So Jeremiah 30 chapter 16 verse says that every one of them shall go into captivity. But Jeremiah 16 chapter 16 verse, the Lord is going to send for fishers and for hunters. Talking about the elect. The elect with spiritual power is going to hunt them out when the Lord return and give his elect spiritual power. It's that simple. That's in the scriptures also. The Lord is going to return and give his elect spiritual power. I think it says in the book of Luke. I think it says in the book of Acts, I will give thee power. And you know that power is going to be spiritual power. So all the wicked rulers, according to Psalms 83, have went and will be going into hiding in underground bunkers. But the Lord is going to send for many fishers and many hunters, and will hunt them from every mountain. And you can do your research. There are a lot of underground, there have been movies made about it. There are a lot of underground bunkers that the rich and powerful hide in rocks, in mountains. There's been movies made about it too. But the Lord is going to send for the hunters, and we're going to hunt them from every mountain and from every hill, out of the holes of the rocks. Jeremiah 16 chapter 16 verse. See, you're not allowed to speak unless you speak according to the words of the Most High, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. It's that simple. And if you don't speak according to the word, you ain't no light in you. I think that's Isaiah 8:20. Let's put the phone down. Let me get that. Salakia. Yeah, the men of the Lord are not allowed to speak unless they speak according to this word, the Bible, the Holy Scriptures, and the 100% truth taught by the elder apostles of Great Millstone. Isaiah 8 chapter 20 verse. To the law and to the testimony, if they speak not according to this word, the Holy Scriptures, the Bible, it is because there is no light in them, and that light is the truth. It's a big old dog coming. It's a Rottweiler. How y'all doing? Damn Rottweiler. He got beside me, but he know the Spirit of the Lord is with me right now because I'm live. And I hear no growl. And I wasn't afraid. But the Lord has not given his people, his believers, the spirit of fear. So just flowing in the Spirit according to my measure of faith. live on the on the sidewalks, highways, and hedges, preaching the word best of my ability. Good morning.
Good morning.
Isaiah 8:20, to the law and to the testimony. If they speak not according to this word, it is because there is no light in them. So you got to speak according to the word of the Most High Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. And in this day and time, in the year 2022, the saints, the servants, the prophets are preaching on the highways, hedges, and on the street corner, day in, day out, week in and week out. The 100% truth that they learned from the elder apostles, the great millstone. This has been Street Preaching, January 22nd, the year of 2022, the year of turn up. I pray that this lets be edifying to the hopeful elect. We went over Jeremiah 30th chapter 16 verse, and we tied that into Jeremiah 16 chapter 16 verse, and I also tied in Isaiah 8 chapter 20 verse. I pray the lesson be edifying to the hopeful elect and those that seeking the truth. Shalom.